The world celebrates the dawn of the new year with a positive outlook. No room should be left for the erosion of confidence people placed in the government, President says in his New Year message. Construction of the new Kalaniya Bridge to be completed by July. A very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News on TV1. On behalf of the Newsfirst team, I wish you a very safe and a prosperous New Year. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Martin Satyanesan. Before we head into our stories in detail, President Gotabaya Rajapaksa, Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa and Opposition Leader Sajith Premadasa extended New Year wishes to all Sri Lankans.
The head of state said the dawn of the new year motivates us to move towards a new, meaningful height in life while providing an opportunity to clearly understand the challenges we face at each passing moment. He added that there is no need to separately mention the economic and social prosperity that a disciplined country could achieve. Therefore, let us determine that in this new year we will fulfill our respective duties in a proper and disciplined manner. President Rajapaksa said the new government was formed with the objective of securing a people-centric development and to protect and preserve national identity. He added that no room should be left for the erosion of confidence people placed in the government, that it would not go against the country and the people's will. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa said, and I quote, "While 2020 was a difficult year for all of us in Sri Lanka and around the world, it has been a true test of our spirit. The people of Sri Lanka have shown their true mettle in these difficult times, and as we reflect back on this year, let us believe that brighter days are ahead of us." Unquote. He added that even though our challenges remain great, the Sri Lankan spirit remains greater, and it is this strength that will enable us to overcome the obstacles of this global pandemic as a nation and inspire our future generations.
අපේ බලාපොරොත්තු සහ ප්‍රාර්ථනාව 2021 වසර කොරෝනා තුරන් කරපු මාතෘ භූමියක් තුල
In 2021, our hope and dream is to live in a corona-free country where there is prosperity and economic and social revival. Regardless of race and religion, our hope is for the country to be free of COVID-19 in the year 2021, while strengthening the national security and sovereignty of the country and while confirming religious harmony. Let's all join hands to make our nation prosperous in 2021. People across the island celebrated the dawn of the new year while engaging in religious observances.
As the dawn of the new year, many devotees paid homage to the temple of the sacred tooth relic today. According to our correspondent, long queues were seen in front of the main gate. Security forces intervened to ensure that the devotees who paid homage to the temple of the sacred tooth relic follow proper health guidelines. Meanwhile, a large number of devotees were present at the Sri Mahabodhi premises and the Ruwanvali Mahasaya in Anuradhapura today. Our correspondent said that proper health guidelines were followed by the devotees.
Minister of Highways Johnston Fernando inspected the construction work of the new Kalaniya Bridge this morning.
MP Nimallansa was also present during the occasion. Officials of the construction company too joined the minister's inspection tour and discussed the completion of the new Kalaniya Bridge. Since we decided to accelerate the construction process, we can complete it within the given time frame. However, the construction company has requested for 5 months because of COVID-19. We had given them 3 months. We are hoping to complete the construction work of the Kalaniya Bridge by June. This will help solve traffic problems and be a huge strength to the economy. We see this as a successful project. We have problems from Kadawathu to Meerigama and from Meerigama to Kurunagala. Unlike other highways, this will not have complaints. I would like to say that this project will get completed without a problem.
A group of residents from Hakurukumbara allege that they have not been given estimated compensations for damages caused by the construction of the Central Expressway.
7 families who lost their lands and houses owing to the construction of the Central Expressway claim that they have not been provided with the compensation for losses and damages. Our correspondent said they reside at Hakurukumbura village along the Kadawatha to Mirigama section of the Central Expressway.
A huge injustice has taken place. The estimate in 2016 is what is being considered to pay in 2021. Even though we have informed the relevant officials about the matter, no action was taken. Due
to the construction of Central Expressway, several houses have been damaged.
Police media spokesperson DIG Ajit Rohana said with the dawn of the new year, the people must ensure to adhere to COVID-19 guidelines in order to eradicate the virus from the country. DIG Ajit Rohana further said several Gramanila divisions in Ramukana and Kathankudi were placed in isolation after 24 people were confirmed COVID-19 positive following COVID tests. The Deputy Police Chief added random COVID-19 tests will be carried out in order to control the pandemic and sought the public assistance in this regard. Meanwhile, the suspect was arrested in Medvala in Ambalanguda along with 1 kilogram and 600 grams of heroin.
Police media spokesperson, attorney at law DIG Ajit Rohana said the suspect was arrested after his motorcycle was inspected. The suspect will be produced at the Bambalapitiya Magistrates Court, and the Deputy Police Chief said an order will be sought from the court to detain the suspect for 7 days.
Were distributed to a group of children in Kitalav area in Kuliapitiya under the Gammadda initiative yesterday.
The program was organized at the Kithalava Pugala Sri Pushparama Viharya to provide books to the children of low-income earning families. Representatives of the Sri Lanka Federation of the Visually Handicapped were present at the occasion. The project was designed to raise the living standards of visually impaired people and their families. The project that was implemented based on a request made by the Gammadda Secretariat was funded by Anita Fernando.
දෘශ්‍යභාවිත වූ ප්‍රජාව වෙනුවෙන් අවධානය යොමු වෙලා එම වැඩසටහන දෘශ්‍යභාවිතයට සේවයක් සැලසීම සඳහා අදහස් කරලා ඒ වැඩසටහන අපට ලබා දීම පිළිබඳව ඇත්තටම අපි ඒ සිරස ආයතනයට ගොඩාක් ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙන්න ඕනේ.
ඒ දරුවන්ට ශක්තියක් වෙනවා මේ වගේ දේවල් කරනවා නිසා ඒ අයට බෙහෙවින්ම ස්තුති කරනවා. තව තවත් මේ වගේ දේවල් කරන්න ශක්තිය ධෛර්යය ලැබෙන්න කියලා මම ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා.
In international news, the United Kingdom has left the European Union's economic and political orbit in an historic departure that has split Britain politically and marked the country's greatest shift on the global stage in modern times. As the clock struck 11 p.m. in London yesterday, the Brexit transition period came to an end and the UK exited the bloc's single market and custom union. Supporters claim the move will set the country free to pursue new opportunities as an independent global power. But critics say it reversed decades of integration with its closest neighbours and threatens to break up the UK, harm the country's economy and diminish its international standing. Prime Minister Boris Johnson said in his New Year's Eve message, I quote, "We have a freedom in our hands and it is up to us to make the most of it. This is an amazing moment for this country." Unquote. Chinese authorities have given conditional approval for general public use of a coronavirus vaccine developed by a state-owned drug maker. The move came a day after the firm said interim data showed its leading vaccine had a 79% efficacy in phase 3 trials without providing more details. Several Chinese-made vaccines at a late trial stage are already in use in China after being granted emergency licenses. Meanwhile, the World Health Organization has listed Pfizer-BioNTech's COVID-19 vaccine for emergency use. The United Nations Health Agency said it is a critical step aims to make the vaccine more readily available in developing nations. In a statement on Thursday, WHO said its validation of the vaccine, the first since the start of the pandemic, opens the door for countries to expedite their own regulatory approval processes to import and administer the vaccine. The WHO further noted it will also allow groups such as UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization to procure the vaccine for distribution to countries in need. That we bring to a close this edition of Lunchtime News on TV1. For details of these stories and much more, simply log on to our website www.newsfirst.lk. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Martin Satyanesan. You have yourself a wonderful day.